Good morning. Today is the 25th of June, and I would like to read in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 18. The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. So, what are we going to choose, the sword or the healing? This is a precious text that explains how we can be a great danger, or we can be a benefit to others. My speech can cause more trouble or good, more pain or more profit than any other part of my body. So a wise person will learn to rule their tongue and words only to help others. But for that, we need to let the grace of God change our heart. When our heart is changed, the way we speak will change as well. The words of the reckless pierce the sword like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, but the heart of the wicked is of little value, says Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, it's choice gold, it is precious. But if we have a heart that is not filled with God's righteousness, it will be of little value, says the text. You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil say anything good? For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. A good man brings good things out of the good store, of the good stored up in him. And an evil man brings evil things out, evil things out of the evil. Sorry, I'll say it again. A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in him. And an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in him. But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, or by your words you will be condemned. So what is going to be? What am I going to do with my tongue? Life and death will come out of our mouths, because they come out of our hearts. The mouth speaks, for the mouth speaks, says the text, what the heart is full of. That's why we need God's grace to change our hearts, so we will be speaking like Jesus, like the Holy Spirit, and we're not going to speak evil things. What are we going to choose? The sword or the healing? It's up to us. We have to decide today how we are going to use our tongues, knowing that I am going to be judged by every empty word that comes out of my heart. It says that the evil person in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 27, the lips of an evil person is like a scorching fire. I live here in the southwest of France, where it rains a lot, so the hills are covered with green trees, green grass, green everything. But in the other side of the south, in the southeast, near the Mediterranean, summers can be very, very dry. And then just a very little flame can burn a whole forest. The same happens in countries like Spain and Portugal, in Greece, in Brazil. You don't need a lot of fire to start a huge destruction. And that's the lips of an evil person. It's like a scorching fire. And James says that the tongue is very little, but it can be like this little fire that destroys everything. So may the grace of God be upon us and to help us to have a heart that is filled with God's righteousness. So we are going to bring healing and not a sword. God bless you.